do a little react here, man. Let's watch our little video while I enjoy my tea, man.
お金をもらったのはいくらぐらいなの？
2年半ぐらいやってるんですけど、2億以上。
What the fuck?
お金をもらったのはいくらぐらいなの？
2年半ぐらいやってるんですけど、2億
1.4 million USD scammed. What do you think this person did? Since it's Japan, probably like a hostess, right?
以上。
23でさ、2億円やば
She's 23 and she's scammed like
くない？
でも、
VTuber. Yeah, maybe. I don't think VTubers can scam that much money. I'm not sure if VTubers are able to scam that much. I don't know. Let's see.
もう、ゲーム残ってないんで、
You've
クラブに使う。
Scamming lots of rich
や
people.
ばすぎ。嘘
what the fuck?
ついてお金をもらってる時点で、お前やっぱ詐欺師と一緒じゃないやってること。
やばさってこと？
そうだよ。
What the fuck? Wait, hey, why is the Domegalol there? Wait a second. That doesn't look good. That doesn't look right. Get that out of there. Shoo Omegalol. You don't belong there. How do you scam like over 1 million and then you just lose it all? I mean, I guess at host clubs. Yeah.
Imagine you're 18, with no skills, no education, stuck in a dead-end job, and someone
Yeah.
told you that you needed to make $1 million in a year. Where would you get the money from?
Why
For
do-
Watanabe Mai, the answer was obvious. From men, of course. Mai developed an incredibly effective method for scamming money out of lonely men and released it as a guide to help other women get rich too.
She made a fucking guide on how to scam men. What? The fuck? Hold on. Can I decipher? What's
Mai
written
developed an
here?
incredibly effective method for
Damn, she's a gigachad.
The choice to make after getting money. Fade out or the next. You repeat?
scamming money out of lonely men and released it as a guide to help
Okay, I wanna see what's up there. Okay. 日常 everyday talk. Oh. You go to like everyday talk, then you start to talk about like what's wrong. And then like you start talking about future. What to talk about in order to get money. Yummy. What? Yummy so the fucking deep web pictures. Magic? What? What? Oh man. Yamato Nadeshiko Kaiba.
to help
fuck
other
is
women
Yamato
get rich
Nadeshiko
too.
Kaiba?
Her tactics spread like
man.
wildfire on social media, but then the cops got wind of it.
Fucker makes a freaking guide how to scam men. Jesus.
Mai's magic system is genius, and I'm going to
Is
go
it?
through all of it, but it is unethical and illegal.
Oh, you're gonna explain too. Okay, that word. Yeah, don't scam people with these methods.
That's why I've rebranded it to the scammer system.
Okay, good.
Pay attention so you don't become a victim, and obviously do not use it.
This is educational. Do not use the scammer system.
Okay.
All right, gang, listen up. The first thing you have to do is select your target. Not
Yeah.
every guy is a good target, so if you don't choose the right ones, you're going to waste a lot of time.
Probably because not every guy has some money, so you gotta look for the guys that have money, right? Probably like for the selection, you want to get a guy that's like single, no like family, and like lonely, and that they have money.
Broke losers are out.
Yeah.
You gotta find a guy who's good at making money, but bad at holding on to it.
That's exactly right.
The
What?
perfect mark is a guy who's lonely, isolated, and has no hobbies.
Man, it's like I had the scammer instinct.
A guy who has no meaning in life, who's not fulfilled.
I literally had the scammer instinct, man.
Ideally, he has nobody who relies on him and no interactions with women.
だけどうちは生きる希望がない。毎日
No
仕
hope
事
to
して
live.
帰って寝て毎日帰って仕事してなんで生きてるんだろ
The reason Mai knows this is the best type of man to target is because she used to work in what the Japanese call the night industry.
The
if you
host
know what I'm
clubs,
saying.
hostess
One
club.
evening, she desperately texted
Oh,
every
she was just
guy on her
straight-
contact list asking for money, and the only reply she
Asa
got was
probably
from the
watched your guide
loneliest,
before.
most unfulfilled guy she knew.
What?
When it comes to the kind of guy you should avoid, Mai recommends staying away from playboys and F-boys, the kind of guys who are
Fuckboys.
self-centered and only interested in physical relationship. As I mentioned earlier, you want a guy who's unfulfilled and lonely, so you should avoid guys who have a fulfilling life.
Yeah, because the guys who have a fulfilling life are just gonna be like, "What? Why is this girl asking me for money? Like, wait, why would I give you money? Like, what?" And they're just not gonna give her money because like they're not desperate for female
What is it that you
affirmation.
do as an individual when there's
They're not
multiple
desperate for
industries
like
that do the same thing?
like female affirmation. So instead of like desperately seeking out for it, like, you know,
Ossan looks very much like an F-boy at the moment. Fur boy.
fur boy.
Ossan.
Man, shut up. What do you know? What do you know?
People happy.
But yeah, probably like guys who are lonely and like feel like they have no purpose are really desperate for female attention, and like when the girl asks for something, like they're rushing to fulfill that. So that's why you probably, I mean, there are other reasons why to avoid fuckboys, like, but you know, if you're trying to scam, like obviously the fuckboys are probably poor as fuck, so you know they don't have money.
趣味があるうち旅行行くのが好きだったりバイクが好きだったり生活が充実している人友達が多かったりとか
And you
Cheer
gotta
to
avoid
Ossan,
guys who are
people
full of
happy.
themselves.
How? What the
Ossan will
hell?
be delighted to hear that, Lady Aylin. Peepo happy indeed.
You're a little loud, TTS-chan.
Guys who flash money around may
People
seem like
happy.
ideal targets, but they're savvy and self-centered, making them difficult to manipulate. Now that you've selected your target, it's time to C, cultivate trust.
Cultivate
信頼
trust.
関係構築知らない人とか最近知り合った人とかお金くれない人が言われたとしても渡そうと
思わないね、普通の人は。やばいやつから声かけられたってなるね。
If he doesn't trust you, why would he
Yo,
give you
Mr.
money?
Bennis.
Man, that's fucking smart. Man. Who you calling a Bennis? Yeah. Yeah, man, like, you'd probably, like, give some money to your friend if, like, your friend was, like, I don't know, down bad financially. I don't know if I would.
Not you.
Yeah, I wouldn't. I probably wouldn't give money
Benjamin Bennis.
to anyone. I just don't like having people be in debt to me. And I don't like
So
being
that means she can't target
I don't
lesbian
like
who
being
features
I don't
because
like
they
being
just
in
throw
debt
their
to
money.
people, and I don't like when people are in debt to me. I feel like it messes up the relationship dynamic that's going on if there's debt to go around. Because now there's like I don't know. I don't know. It's how I feel. Even if it's like maybe it's like a really insignificant sum, like $20 or something. Like I wouldn't care, but if it's like over 100, it starts to feel awkward. It like just ruins everything.
So you gotta make him trust you. The best way to do that is to make him feel like you're his girlfriend. That means texting him all the time, every day, when
Albert
you wake up,
Watanabe.
throughout the day, before you go to sleep. You need to make him feel like he's special to you.
Did you do something
How
with
are
your
you
eyes?
gonna juggle multiple guys if you're like, how are you gonna juggle multiple
Good evening,
guys?
brother.
Yeah, like, I mean, I guess if you don't have a job, you'll have time for it. To like keep messaging. Like, you gotta have like a list or something. Like you wake up, you're like, okay, have I messaged John? Okay, let's message Mike. Maybe Mike will have like.
She's a mastermind like Albert Einstein.
Motherfucker has like an Excel sheet of like, how high is the affection meter? Can I ask for money yet?
ジ君と話してると落ち着くな私男の人苦手なんだけどおじくんと話せるんだ俺って特別なんだって思わせるような
Bro was
せ
playing
るって言
dating
ってんじゃん。やっぱ
sim
騙そ
IRL.
うとしてる。
The next thing you gotta do is learn
The fucking, fuck, that freaking Kia screaming is so irritating. Good job on that guy.
everything about him. Stuff like, what time does he wake up? What does he do on his days off? What was his childhood like? If you skip this step and try to extract money without
Guys,
making
let
him
us do
fully
that.
trust you, he'll
Yeah.
get suspicious and you will fail. Mai gives examples
Yeah.
of her favorite messages to use on guys. Stuff like, messaging you first thing in the morning has become the highlight of my day.
Guys, let us do better.
Oh man, like yeah. I mean, I guess if I like got a message like that from my girlfriend, I'd be happy. But like, I don't know, man. I guess if you are
That
Kinda
face
like-
filter be like.
if you are kind of like a lonely guy, like, you know, getting messages like that from girls would probably like have you being inclined to send them money.
And it feels so nice to say goodnight to you.
Oh come on, that's just corny.
Show yourself, Ms. Ossan.
Really?
Okay, now that you've got him
The
to trust you,
loneliness in
it's
men
time
is
for the
real.
fun part.
Yeah.
Extracting cash.
Yeah. How do you do that?
To do this, we will start by A, arousing concern. Basically, you need to make him think that you're in danger and that the solution is for him to give you some money. Mai refers to this part as casting a spell on him.
You're a complete sociopath.
Don't interrupt.
Men suffer
To
more
start,
depression.
abruptly stop texting him for
Marco
2,
_Morbid,
3, or
you
even
know what
4
else is
days.
real? It's
He'll
the
get
One
worried
Piece.
about you and probably spam you with messages. Don't open them. Hold out. Once he's ready, find a time when you think he's home and ready to have a conversation. Say something like,
I'm sorry I didn't message you, but I was too embarrassed to tell you what I've
Can
been
we get
dealing
much
with.
higher?
I'm being chased by debt collectors.
don't elaborate. Make
Oh man, that's such a generic. Man, you gotta prime that for so long though, right? I guess it depends on the guy, but like, I guess if you like prime that for like 9
Awesome.
months or something, and then you hit them with the I'm being chased by debt collectors, maybe you could get money out of like some guys. What?
I think it wouldn't work on other cultures like that.
Yeah,
Good
probably.
thing you didn't get scammed with this type of women. Asa KEKW.
Yeah, well, I don't get scammed because I wouldn't give them money. Like, what the fuck? I wouldn't like give them money. You know what I would say? If I got a message that said like I'm being chased by debt collectors, I'd be like, God damn, like who'd you borrow money from? Like, how much is the debt? Like, why'd you do that? Like, I guess you can try to refinance it. Have you considered going to a bank, getting a loan?
Giving money
Usually
is
the
still
bank
no
loans have
headache.
like lower
Man,
interest
you have
rates.
debt, that's a red flag. Bye.
I don't know, man. Like,
Where are you right
Yeah.
now? Who can I sell you out to for how much?
Make him ask for details and slowly trickle them out to him. Make sure you're ready with your story. Prepare all the specific details beforehand.
Example, I'm behind on rent.
He'll say, since when?
2 months ago.
Why haven't you paid?
The economy, medical bills, whatever.
What happens if you don't pay?
I could get evicted,
Asa.
or my parents might find out.
bro, get a job. What the fuck? Your parents might find out? I mean, I guess that would work in Japan, like considering the culture in Japan.
Cheer 10. A job.
How?
So why did you select this
Hee hee,
video?
Lady Aylin, you used
Get, like-
VR Ossan's full name. How adorable.
What?
I'll win pet the Asa.
What the? I guess it would work in Japan, yeah.
I heard McDonald's is hiring in Japan. I stepped in Ossan is priming us all.
McDonald's is always
Son of a
hiring.
daughter.
McDonald's is always hiring. I'm priming you all. Yeah, I'm just like getting you all ready for like when I hit you with the Hey King. How's it going financially? Do you have like $10
Do you want teach
to
us how
say?
extract money from men streamers?
Can I like hold $10? I just want to hold it, man. Like I just want to
Ha, ha,
hold it
ha.
for a bit, you know?
If you've done things correctly, you now have a trusting guy who's sympathetic to your financial troubles. Now, is it time to ask him for money?
No.
Actually,
right?
Mai never directly asks for
You can
money.
hold this instead,
Instead, the
Asa.
next step is to mention solutions.
Hey, how's your finance going? Can I
If
borrow
you
some
if you
$300?
like if you somehow
Sure, you can
convince
hold
the
$10
guy
Asa-san.
if you somehow convince the guy that it's his idea to give you money, then he's more inclined to like stick with it, and he's more inclined to like repeat it in the future. That's some fucking scammer mindset, man.
That don't really solve the problem.
DAANN.
These are things like,
I've been talking to someone who says he'll lend me the money, but he's connected to the Yakuza.
Real popular
obviously, your
behavior.
guy doesn't want you to get money from the Yakuza.
Yeah,
but he's
that's-
probably not ready to pay yet. So his first instinct will be to come up
Asa.
with all kinds of solutions that get him off the hook. Things like, have you considered speaking to a lawyer? Or have you asked your parents for help? He's like a worm trying to wriggle away. Anticipate these questions and be ready with answers. Things that make him feel bad, like,
Lawyer? I
The video
told you
should
about
talk
this
about some
because I
cases where the
trust you.
roles are
I don't want to
switched.
tell somebody else about this.
Roles are
Or-
switched.
Go to my parents. They hate me. I ran away from home, remember?
Yeah, you know, in Japan, like, since this lady is like working as a hostess or like as a prostitute, like usually what happens is that they start working as hostesses or prostitutes because they get like roped in by a host. And like a host is like a male hostess, basically, and I don't know, they like pay guys to give them attention, and then they usually like end up being hostesses, like giving attention to other guys so that they can get money. So it's like I don't know, it's like a circle of scam or something.
at this point, if you've done everything right and he trusts you,
attention,
he
no
will
sex.
offer to pay your debt.
Yeah, it's just attention, no sex. Like it's just like talking. Usually
Ossan
with
sure
like
is
the
knowledgeable about hosts and hostesses.
yeah, man, I lived in Japan for like a decade. Of course, I know about
Owaga
hosts and hostesses.
Sugoi, it's just like the
Uh,
Yakuza.
Of course, I know
WTF
about
man.
hosts and hostesses. You don't pay them for anything else but to like talk. You like,
So they get
but
scammed by
usually,
experts and then become also
usually
scammers.
like they sell like under the table services. You know.
If I want to pay some girl
you know.
and don't get sex, I could have talked to my girlfriend.
Yeah, well, you know, I don't know. It's a Japan thing, okay? Like some like busy businessman just wants to like rant about like his freaking business to like an H-cup lady that will pour him champagne and like talk about, I don't know. At least try to stay on track. Like, who knows, man? Who knows how it came to that anyway?
Mai has a rule where you have
Oh.
to refuse the first time, but eventually give in and accept his money. Success.
Oh.
But it's not over yet. The next part is crucial. You need to make him feel like a hero. Mai calls this part aftercare.
お金いただいた後はちゃんと水道におじのおかげで助かってありがとうっていうふうに伝えてあげるのがわけ。
And she stresses, seriously, look how many extra characters she added here for emphasis, that this aftercare is the
Chiban.
most important step. You need to make him feel like a white knight who saved the princess. Say things like,
Thank you so
Literal
much.
white
You've given me
knight.
a place to sleep tonight.
give him a breakdown of exactly how you spent the money. Hinting,
What is the 70% here? What is the 70% host clubs here? Huh?
your bright romantic future together and tell him what horrible things might have happened if it wasn't for him.
If I hadn't met you, I might be dead right now.
Wow.
Or,
You saved my life. Please don't ever leave me.
you need to make sure that he feels warm and fuzzy about giving you the
70%
money.
Old Boy Japan.
If you skip this step, who knows what could
Typical streamer
happen.
budget.
But if
Yeah.
you did it correctly, this sets you up in perfect position to end or repeat.
Repeat.
If Mai thinks the guy doesn't have any more cash left,
You'll just
I like
fucking
awesome
bail.
stuff.
You'll just like bail. Stop talking to them. Oh man. I mean, I guess if your goal is literally just to get money, you would bail or stop talking to them. Goddamn.
or if she's put him in too much debt already, she'll try to let the conversation die out and move on to the next guy. But most of the time, if you wait a few weeks or months, you can loop back
Your
to the
worst
start
nightmare
and try to
getting
get
caught.
money from him all over again. Mai says most of her targets pay her more than once.
生きてるおじさん。
ほうほうほうほう。
ガインガインってなっちゃって、おじがお休みとか送ってくるから。
今
後で電話してみる。あ、この人はもう2000万以上いただいてます。
100,000? Bro, what is this interview? Why is this? How did this guy just get her to talk to him? Like, did she think this is gonna end well for her?
マジで
OMG.
はい。
She even has a guy who buys her the new iPhone every
WTF?
year. In her 4-year career, it's likely that Mai scammed over $2 million from desperate men.
$2 million. Holy shit.
Why is she saying all this on camera?
Oh, yeah, that's what I'm wondering. Why is she saying all this on camera? This is like... is it illegal? I'm sure it's illegal. Like, you're getting money on false pretense, right? Even if you aren't, like, directly
This is not the
stealing it to
redistribution
them.
of wealth I support.
Even if you're, like, not directly stealing it, you're, like, lying to them so that they give you money.
who conned people?
Yeah.
The fucked up irony that she lost the money to host clubs that do the same thing back to women, but
And she was proud of it,
Which she
too.
did. Her fucking name on it. Oh man. You remove 2 zeros and it's about what it's in US dollars, right? Wait. 200 for that. Wait. 40,000. Wait. 10. Wait. Wait, you remove 3 zeros. No, 2 zeros. Okay, 1, 10, 100, 1,000. 100,000? Wait, no, 15,000. How do you spend 15,000? What the fuck, man? Wait, right? Wait, that's 150, isn't it? Right?
150 gram?
Yeah, about. I mean, I don't think 100 yen is directly $1 US. It might be like. It might be like.
That's 107,748 USD.
God damn.
No, it's 150.
100K bill, man. Holy shit. What is that? What is that thing that is costing like 22K a pop? Wait, no, that's times. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Mai didn't hide her lifestyle at all. She even brought 60K in cash to this interview.
Why? What is this interview? How did this guy get her to an interview?
The interviewer is a massive Japanese YouTuber, and the reason it happened at all is because she's a fan of his and was spamming him for attention.
Fucking really? Fucking really? Is she stupid? What did she think was gonna happen because of this interview? That is some filters also. God damn.
GIGAC.
God damn, man.
LMAO.
God damn.
By the YouTuber.
He asked really good questions, and she ended up looking pretty bad.
2億円人からもらってるわけじゃないですか。それは収入としてちゃんとやってるの？
何の話ね。
確定申告的なやつだよ。
知らなかった。
お前脱税してるのそれ？まあやばくないわ。犯罪者なんだけどこの。
Is it taxes? If you get given money, in Finland it's taxes, but I'm thinking like, is it taxes in Japan? It might be taxes.
犯罪者だよお前
don't fucking care.
これ。
お前逮捕だよもう。お前逮捕。もうお前捕まえるからね。もう嘘つきでしょ。でしかも嘘つきを量産させてるよ。お前とんでもない嘘つきだよ。でもよくインタビュー出てくれたね、逆に。
Afterwards,
Yeah, why did she fucking come to the interview, man? I'm stumped. And why did she stay at the interview? Yeah.
Doesn't tips get
Yeah, the YouTuber is just like fucking. The YouTuber is like fucking railing her in like a figurative sense, not a literal sense. But he's just like, you're just like lying to people. You're like basically stealing this money. She's like, yada, ya, sonna. Oh my god, I guess she's not very smart. Oh my god. Yeah, fucking
afterwards,
surprised.
she threatened to go to the cops if he released it, but he released it anyways.
Fucking
Chat.
She threatened to go to the cops after the fact? Bro.
She looks maxing.
Bro, that is a Jaga Chad YouTuber. Wait, why didn't she just leave? Why didn't she just leave the interview midway through? Like, what is this like after the fact? Like, oh, you can't release this, by the way.
Hero.
Oh, man.
Why did Mai want to be in the public eye so badly?
Yeah.
Perhaps she just wanted attention. But there was another
Probably.
reason. The guide we went through earlier, she was selling it for $300 a pop, and
What?
business was booming.
She was selling it? Oh, man. Oh my goodness.
どれくらい今まで購入者がいたの？何人ぐらい？2000人以上。まあ、ナミさん、買わないでくださいね。
This was the beginning of the end for Mai. Remember when I mentioned that aftercare is the most important part? Another reason for this is because guys who feel scammed go to the
Ow.
cops. Unfortunately
It's a
for
business
Mai,
now?
some of her students must have skipped that
Weird.
chapter, specifically 19-year-old convenience store employee Ieda Miku, who, after buying Mai's guide, scammed around $100,000 out of two men by lying that she was going to be forced to appear in a certain kind of video if they didn't help her.
What the fuck? Really? Really? Forced to appear.
Corned.
Oh, yeah.
After they paid her, she didn't do any aftercare. In fact, you could say she did negative aftercare. To
Really?
both men, she sent a message, "Miku has been kidnapped," and blocked them. And when two men bring such an absurd story to the Nagoya police within 1 month, they start to connect the dots.
What the fuck did you think was gonna happen? What the fuck? You get like 100, you get 50k from each of them, and then you fake your own kidnapping?
Holy
Of course
SHT.
they're gonna go to the cops, man.
Incredible.
Of course they're gonna go to the police. What the fuck, man? What the actual
This
fuck?
men and women are both dumb.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I mean, I guess they did buy the scammer's guide, so maybe they were like, not already they're not like the sharpest tools in the shed. Oh man.
They quickly tracked down and arrested Miku, found the guide on her phone, and then arrested Mai for aiding and abetting. This put Mai's face on the news, which made quite a few of her past victims realize they were scammed and go to the cops.
Oh no.
Because guys were finally coming forward, they were able to arrest Mai 2 more times over the next couple months.
Oh, this is
One
pretty
of the most
recent.
interesting things they found after arresting her is that she never had any savings. She was essentially living paycheck to paycheck. Well,
How?
other people's paycheck to paycheck.
How,
Every
man?
month, she was spending all of the money she received. On what, you might ask?
Yeah.
Host clubs. A host club is a place where women
Of
pay for the
course,
company
man.
of charming men. Hosts give them attention and entertain them with conversation and alcohol in a controlled social setting.
WTF.
Oh my god. It's the circle. I knew it, man. I knew it. The apex predators, the fucking hosts, man. Oh man, the hosts scam the ladies become hostesses, the hostesses scam the other guys. Oh man, so that the ladies can pay the host again, man. It's the circle.
At Loxo_exposed.
The circle of life, man. The circle of life.
Host clubs can be cheap if you go once in a while. The first visit is heavily discounted, but if you become a regular, they're really expensive.
It is when you
In
order
Mai's
expensive
case, she was a
champagne.
bit more than a regular.
これはホストクラブに使う
Pyramid
もの
scam.
She fell in love with a host, specifically this guy, and
Screens of how much money spenders must have spent in a month is $145,000.
WTF.
An older man who was obsessed cashed out his insurance and stocks to give me around 100k. Took it and spent it at the host club. What the fuck? Jesus Christ.
Asa, you're more good looking, brother.
Yeah, what is oh my god, is that the
this
guy?
some Japanese
Is that the
Marilyn
guy? Looks like an alien or something.
He the one interviewed B that anime man?
What the fuck? Did the anime guy,
That's the guy,
anime
man.
man interview this guy? That's the guy. Holy shit. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I don't get it. Like,
I want to be a host.
I don't get it, man. Like, the hosts look like this. And then they're like scamming
The
the
guy man
ladies.
fell in love with holy moly.
Oh my god,
Love is
man.
blind, man.
spent so much money at the club, the staff started calling her Mother Teresa.
Well, kind of fitting since, like, you know, Mother Teresa was also kind of like a bad person. So it's kind of fitting that, like, they started calling her that because she also was a bad person by scamming all those people.
The only
Teresa
reason
was for
Mai
the
started
streets, too.
scamming was host clubs. Before host clubs, Mai was just a normal student with a part-time job. Host
Really?
clubs made her want money, which is why she got into night work. That still didn't make enough, so she started scamming her clients. In the end, host clubs were her downfall. Even when she was making hundreds of thousands of dollars a month, she was
God
living in
damn.
capsule hotels, so she had more money to spend at the host club.
She was fucking... She was like income maxing. She was income maxing just so she could spend more money. Oh my god. How do you get that? How do you get that obsessed? I don't understand. I don't understand at
That's
all.
So sad.
What the fuck, man? Like if you're making
To platonic boys.
like 100K, like at least like
Cycle of the unloved. Going down
oh
such a
my
path.
god.
And I thought she was looks maxing, but I was FC King wrong.
No, she was fucking income maxing
Was
so that she
thinking
can play.
in love with the face printed on money smurf.
Oh my god. No, it was the freaking host boy. Holy shit.
On October 27th, Mai was in the news again, the 4th time in 2 months. But this time, it wasn't her
Ossan,
being
which host
arrested,
club
it was her
hostess is your
host
baby?
and his manager.
Pepe
They were
laughing.
arrested for knowingly receiving dirty money from Mai.
What?
But how can they prove the hosts knew the money was dirty?
How?
How about a text message found on Mai's phone from the host saying, "I am your accomplice now. I'll be arrested with you."
Really?
The money is from a Yakuza? LMAO.
Oh my god.
LMAO.
What the fuck?
LNAO.
Are you every single one of these people are like single digit IQs? Holy. What? Holy.
Very smart. LMAO.
That is an
The circle of
LMAO.
TUMPFOOLRY.
This is a circle of like, there's a circle of fools
Ouch.
right
Yes.
here.
So funny.
LMAO.
Milk veg.
Oh my god.
Major fracture detected. Automatic medical systems engaged. Morphine.
It was all too much, man. It was all too much for me. Holy shit.
Still no pensu SC.
Yeah, I go no pan.
Speaking of this host guy, everyone's talking about this fish-shaped kettle of his. Apparently, he bought it for like $25 on Amazon and served
when I
Mai
thought it
soft
didn't
drinks
get
in
any
it.
worse.
For this luxurious service, he charged
Swell.
her around $100,000.
100K to drink some soft drinks out of this? Holy shit. Is he uses fucking evidence?
100K
Wouldn't you want to like sip a cola out of there, man?
LMAO.
Oh my
Fucking
god.
Fish.
Fucking 100K to drink some cola out of a fish, man. Let's go. That is peak host clubbing right there.
On
White
November
people
3rd,
shit.
Mai appeared in court. Her appearance had changed a lot, and she was
Hey,
wearing
fam, wanna sip
glasses.
some of my
She
fish
pled
soda?
guilty to both aiding the scams with the guide and the scams that she did
KEWK.
herself. The only
Yeah.
new information we learned during the trial is that she has a husband who's Vietnamese. She hasn't been sentenced yet, and there's another trial coming in December.
She has a husband too?
Fucking slut.
What the fuck was her husband
Bob's
doing?
Burger.
What the fuck was her husband doing all the time? Oh man.
あるとしたら、コメント欄はどうなりますか？考えるこの使うなら。
いや、
Probably.
わかんない。
Yeah.
それはリリちゃん可愛いになってるかもしれないよ。
にならない。
確かに。
You know, I've actually worked at a host club. I made a bonus video where I tell that story and talk a bit about the
He's
channel and why the
probably
videos
someone
take
she
so
scammed. They
long.
just got
It's
married.
free
Oh,
on my
man.
Patreon. You don't have to sign up. Link in the description. Check it out. Also, thanks to my patrons, and thank you for watching.
That's a good fucking video. Holy shit. Holy shit.